So hi again, it's me. It's been a while, almost over a month. Yeah, but it's been a while. I was busy with work, a lot of work, and yeah, here I am talking about how you can get inspired by movies by just watching them and create your own little sequences and to create your own movies and just get to know cinematography even better. Because cinematic look is so much everywhere right now. But yeah, it always works, and there's a reason for that, of course, because it just looks awesome. When you watch movies, you learn a lot. But just by watching, you just get the eye for things, how you can light properly, or maybe how you can get like different angles. This is just a few examples, but this is just a great way to start filmmaking as well. So yeah, when I started, I just did things like without thinking about it like that much. So there's that, and yeah. But if you like get an inspiration and you research a little bit, it can help a lot. So before I talk too much, we just jump right into the first scene, which we just saw in the intro. So my inspiration came from Midsommar and Danny Gurwitz's video One Day in 2023. So there are a lot of laptop scenes out there. So this was just like a few examples I saw, and both had like this living room type of vibe, and I really wanted to get like a similar look, you know what I mean? Like a little bit warmer look, and it just feel like a little bit cozy and a little bit with shadows, of course, because shadows it's always good. And yeah, this is what I did. I created my own little set here and just used like a random camping table just to be more like free with my positioning with my camera and to get like certain angles. Position myself like in the center for that, and it just feels good and right to be like in the middle of that, and just use my laptop there as well and position it as well in the middle. So it just looks crisp. Yeah. And it just is a border in a border basically. And yeah, I also had some plants which I saw in Midsommar. I positioned them as well behind me, just as well in a symmetrical way. The lighting was a little bit different from like the inspirations because they had like more lights. I only had 2 artificial light sources, which was like just an LED panel, which I just put up in my wardrobe, and the other one was actually my desk lamp, which reduce the harsh shadows. I just did different shots, like from not really a wide angle shot. I just used different angles again, like from a further position, then like a close up, like what I'm doing, and another close up from my eyes. And yeah, that worked out pretty good. There's one thing about my camera. So this is the Blackmagic 6K. It's awesome, I love it. But sometimes, always, I have to pull the focus because this camera doesn't have an autofocus. So there's that. And sometimes this can be like a little bit a pain. I always have to run back to the camera and check it out. And yeah, but what helps if you also have like a film camera like me, you can just pull the focus like with a stand-in just in front of the camera. And for me it was my backpack. but hey, yeah, I mean, it works. It just saves you time.
To an automatic voice message system.
The second location I was filming, it was like in a special location for me because it's just like an awesome cinema, like a theater, which had this 70s type of look from cinemas with these beautiful signs and a movie written outside, and which is just awesome. I love that. Yeah, and the inspiration came from Groundhog Day and like a lot of other movies. And yeah, I just created like a little bit of different angles again. Wide shot always works, guys, for an establishing shot. I was kind of annoyed by the tree, so I positioned myself differently, and I tried out different angles, of course. And I actually saw this in like one of Wulander's video. I hope I pronounced it right. He was filming with an anamorphic 35mm lens. I didn't have that. Yeah, anyway, I didn't have like a model who was smoking, so I didn't smoke, so I just pulled out my phone and just acted a little bit in front of the camera. I didn't have like a stand-in or something because it wasn't possible for that angle. I reached out my hand to pull the focus, basically like that. Just to, I hope you hear me, just like that, and pulled the focus. And then after I was pulling the focus, I was standing there. So there's that. Okay. Now I'm crisp. All right. It was definitely effective. I love the shots. Efficient. Ah! I don't know. Back to topic. I didn't light anything there, basically, because I just used the light which was there, the artificial light from the cinema, or like the street lamps and stuff. And yeah, I just tried to color grade like with an old school vibe, because it's like an old school cinema, of course, that everything makes sense. A little bit of red popped out. There was not too much red how I wanted it to be, but it turned out pretty cool as well. So that was that. But yeah, okay, wait a second, that was the door. I just got this magic arm with super clamps, which is crazy. Basically, that thing where you just pull things off. It's this clamp where you just can clamp things. I hope this works actually. I will use that in future videos, but you will see. So the thing was just like I got inspired like by John Wick 4, and I saw this like beautiful metro station in Paris, and it just looked amazing to me, like this threatening dark tone vibe. We didn't have like the best metro stations here, I guess, and it was actually as well hard to pull off because there were always people around me. So I just did it differently. Like it's a little bit weird to film when people are around you, but yeah, it worked kinda. I did go with my roommate. By the way, thanks Charlie for helping me filming this. We went to like a certain metro station, did like a few shots. It was a wide angle shot and then a close-up shot. It's always like the same. You can do that as well and just learn how you can position yourself and what's working, and use different stuff and rules, and just to get good shots, of course. I saw a lot in the comments like how I film myself. Yeah, in that case, like for that scene, I didn't film myself. But it's about getting your camera stolen and getting your gear stolen, and just take care of your surroundings, of course, and know where you are. If you know where you are, if you are like in a smaller city, yeah, it sometimes works to get like cool shots as well when you're like miles away from your camera. And when I was like in Korea, I did that as well a lot, like just position my camera at some place. Like one thing which just popped up my mind is where I filmed where the film Parasite was playing in Korea. It was middle of the day, and I was at least 500 meters away from the camera because I had to run a lot. I ran, like I filmed and I ran like to this location, how I wanted to frame it. And it was so crazy because I was at least 5 minutes away from my camera. I was scared, of course, but I know where I was. I checked my area, and it were just only some people who were just like checking out that area, like basically like me. But yeah, I tried out some weird angles as well. I love weird angles, guys. I just love the vibe sometimes. Yeah, what I also like to do sometimes, and I just felt like this was awesome to do, like to get a little bit of movement going on. We were waiting for like a tram and moving simultaneously, just to get like a cool vibe and to get more dynamic. So what I want to show you with that video, that when you watch movies or like even stills from websites like ShotDeck, Frameset, maybe you save some screenshots, put them in Milanote, which is a great app, by the way, for planning shoots, by the way, which is pretty good. Just trust me, I already recommended it in another video. You just know what you want to shoot then, and it just helps you to get things visualized and to get you inspired and creative, which you would want to when you film stuff. You want to make cinematic pop-in stuff, and yeah, this is a way to plan your movies and get inspired. This was my 2 cents to that topic, and maybe you check out more movies, and maybe you want to recreate some sequences as well, how I did it. And yeah, then I will see you in a video. Thumbs up if you like that video, and subscribe if you want to. We are like right now at 3,600 subscribers, which is was by the way the most German thing right now. The boah. I really appreciate the support. Thank you very much, and I see you. Bye bye.